The freezing wind cut through the streets of New York City like shards of glass. Crowds bustled past a small bakery window where, hidden behind fogged-up glass, stood a young man with a scarred face and eyes like quiet rivers, deep but often overlooked. His name was Eli. Eli worked the early morning shift at the bakery, arriving before sunrise to knead dough and line trays with pastries. Most customers barely glanced at him. Some even looked away, discomfort flickering in their expressions. His face, marked by burns from a childhood accident, made many uncomfortable. But Eli had long learned to smile through the silence. One rainy morning, a girl named Lily stumbled into the bakery, soaked to the bone, shivering and clearly flustered. Her umbrella had snapped in the wind, and her coffee had spilled all over her only interview outfit. Eli noticed the tears hiding in her eyes. Without a word, he grabbed a towel, handed her a warm croissant, and offered her his dry hoodie from the back room. She tried to pay, but he gently shook his head. "You'll pay it forward," he said simply. Lily was stunned, not just by his generosity, but by the calm, kind energy he radiated. In a city where people rushed past each other like ghosts, here was someone who truly saw her. That act, small but sincere, stayed with her. Weeks passed. Eli's life continued in quiet rhythms, serving coffee, scrubbing counters, and offering quiet smiles to strangers who rarely smiled back. Then one afternoon, something unexpected happened. A sharply dressed man walked into the bakery with a camera crew. He introduced himself as Thomas Reed, host of a local TV series about unsung heroes in the city. "We received a letter," he said, "from a young woman named Lily, now a junior producer at our network. She told us about the man with a scarred face and the warmest heart she'd ever met." Eli blinked, confused, as the crew set up. Soon, the interview began, his quiet life broadcasted to thousands. The segment went viral. People began flooding the bakery not out of pity, but out of admiration. They left sticky notes on the window. "Thank you for reminding us what matters. Kindness is the most beautiful thing a person can wear. You're seen. You are valued." Eli didn't change. He still wore flour-dusted aprons and handed out croissants with soft smiles. But the world around him shifted. People lingered a little longer, spoke a little softer, and smiled a little more freely. One day, an elderly man approached Eli and said, "I came to see the man who reminded my granddaughter that she's not alone in this world." "Thank you." The story of Eli spread far beyond the city. It was shared in classrooms, in churches, in living rooms. Not because of his appearance, but because of what lived within him, unwavering kindness. And as the world learned about the boy behind the bakery counter, it became just a little warmer.